Good day to you out there. It is the Expose TV network, and it's great to be here. My name is Lola Oduba, and this is the Impact series. Now, if you've been following the Expose TV network, and if peradventure you haven't, of course, what you want to do is go back to the former topic after today's topic, and then you can catch up with us. Today, we're going to be dealing with the topic relationship trauma. What are we talking about? The ways of dealing with relationship trauma. My name again is Lola Oduba, and when we come back, are you someone who has faced rejection? Are you somebody who has difficulty in trusting people? Are you someone who's constantly expecting disappointment from people or fear of vulnerability? Are you someone also who really, because of the way you've been treated, you become really detached with people? What you want to do is, when we come back, those are signs of relationship trauma. When we come back, we'll talk about what causes it in the first place and what you can do about it. My name again is Lola Oduba. The network you're watching is Expose TV, and this is the Impact series. See you again shortly. Welcome back, and the program you're watching is the Impact series from the Expose TV network. And remember, at the start of the show, we said we were going to deal with the ways of dealing with relationship trauma. That's what we're talking about today. And believe me, that relationship trauma today, in today's world, is something that affects us. It affects us because it even starts from when you are in your home. It affects us, when you look at the way you talk with your siblings, the way you relate with your siblings, your parents, your people at work, the people you meet, your friends and everything. You just find that one way or another, somehow or the other, you've been scarred in one way or another. The truth about it that these scars run deep into childhood. It has nothing to do with, oh, I'm an older person now, I'm a parent now, I'm a grandmother now, and so I don't feel the pain of what happened to me. No, the truth about it is that once scars have been formed, until you find a way of dealing with it. A lot of people, what they do is some block it. For those that don't block it, they just put piles of clay on it to cover it up, that I didn't go through this. And some just live in denial. We don't want to live in denial here, because the truth about it is that if you live in denial, you are never going to be able to achieve your full potential. So tell me, let's hear it together. What are those things that can cause relationship trauma? We're talking about, of course, betrayal and broken trust. Betrayal and broken trust. You've given your all, and you feel that somebody that you trusted, maybe with an information or with your life, now betrayed you and suddenly turned back on you, and you're wondering, what did I do to deserve this? That is, of course, relationship trauma. We're also talking about rejection. When we talk about rejection, you all know what rejection means. You've still given your all, and yet you feel that you haven't been paid back in the way they're supposed to pay you back. You've done your best at home. For instance, let's take the home front. You've done your best, and you just feel that your parents just do not like you. They always prefer maybe another sibling to you, and then you suddenly begin to feel, why am I the rejected one? All these are relationship traumas. Of course, there's also emotional neglect. Now, for me, this is the almost really the most important one, because you see, the rejection, yes, is outside, but the emotional neglect, it's something that cuts deep into your heart. And once that happens, until you know what to do to fill that gap up, because emotional neglect often comes with a gap where you cannot just tell, how do I feel this longing in my chest? How do I feel up? Now, why I say it's very dangerous, because a lot of people tend to feel emotional neglect with wrong relationships. Some people who, let's say, for example, your father was not there for you, or your mother was not there for you when you were growing up. You find that there is that emotional neglect. You just feel that there is something missing inside of you. And once you feel that there is something missing inside, there's a tendency to go looking for that thing outside, anywhere you can feel somebody just tells you, I like you. I like you to you means, hey, I want you. No. So you see, you need to feel that need of emotional longing. Once you can fill that up, then you are able to heal from the neglect that was meted out to you when you were younger. Of course, there is also constant criticism and disrespect in the home front. Again, relationships, friends, work. You just feel that whatever you do is just not good enough. They are going to criticize anyway. Parents who tend to tear children down, who tend to say the wrong things to children, who tend to just want to hurt children. And because they want to hurt children so much, they begin to tear them down with their words, with their actions, with their display of uncaring attitude. Even some parents think that they are showing the child care. Hey, tone it down. At that point, you are not showing the child care. What you are doing in saying words to that child, in criticizing that child all the time, is you are making that child lose confidence in themselves. You are making them feel, especially among their peers, that they're just not good enough and they cannot measure up. Then we now talk about manipulation and emotional abuse. It's another serious one, because you see, anything that has to do with emotions, that is really the hardest to deal with. Emotions, very hard to deal with. You're talking about manipulation. Hey, if you don't do this, you won't get this. Some parents would go, or even siblings, or even the workplace, they will go, oh, if you don't do this on time, I will not give you this. If you don't do this, you won't get this. Hey, you don't need to do that. All you need to do is tell the child the pros and the cons, or tell the adult or whoever it is that is in your space, or your relationship partner, this is why I would like you to do this. This is what's going to happen when you do this. This is why you need to do this. You see, a lot of people do not give people enough credit. You will be surprised that even a little child, once you can open up and tell the child the truth, is able to understand where you are coming from. That's, of course, if you're coming from a place of love, because really all we're talking about is coming from a place of love. If you do not come from a place of love, then of course whoever you're dealing with is not going to trust you, whether it's your boyfriend, whether it's your husband, whether it's your wife. You know, I mean, if every time you say, oh, take for instance, I'm married to, or you are married to someone, and every time he says, oh, for me to give you some money to do this, you have to do this for me. You have to make sure that some even go, I mean, crazy stuff. You have to make sure that you are good, you know. The woman knows she has to be a good wife. The man too should know he's got to be a good husband. To get maximum respect from your partner, you know that you have to bring your A game forward, meaning that you cannot afford to be less than you are. Now, when we come back, we're going to talk about, of course, how to deal with these things. First of all, we'll take effects of these things. When we take the effects of these things, we'll now take how to deal with it. The program is still Impact Series. If you really are just watching us for the first time, tell someone to tell another person, and let's get solutions here. Grow together here on the Impact Series of Expose TV. Of course, also remember to follow us right now on our social media handles. We are Expose_TV on Instagram, and this is Expose TV on TikTok, and on Facebook and YouTube we are at Expose TV. When we come back, we'll talk about the effects of all this and then take solutions. See you again soon.